Okay.
Aric, first of all, I want to tell you that I think this is my fourth take, and I'm surprised that Cohen hasn't said cut already, but I had to have Stuart go first so I could collect myself and come back. And here's just what I want to say. You know me, so I got this Kleenex because I can only be who I am. And talking about how much I care about you. And I want to tell you that there is no way you should be retiring. So just hear me say that. And the ways that you have touched me, not physically, but I'm just going to recall some very funny events because this will be peppered with some Black humor and some sadness, but I don't know about the merriment piece. So when we were working together at Tom's, and I was a fledgling green architect who knew nothing, the things that were just so important were just our, late night chats, our humor, which seemed to be the same. I can even remember the stories. We did a whole thing about children's names and we were like crazy hysterical. Okay, this means we weren't really working, but there was a pretense of working. There was some event, I think, where there was a pencil that flew out of your hand and hit one of the partners in the head. Okay, there was an event where someone came behind me and unraveled my phone cord for 10 minutes. All of that stuff just adds color and texture to when I first met you and was really important in terms of the support that we had for each other. Oh, and remember the book club where no one read the book, but I think I read it because that's my personality. I don't know if you read it and I don't know what the book was, but we met to discuss it because we thought we were oh so intellectual and oh so erudite. And that's what I remember. And then we kind of lost touch when you went to California. And I was really surprised to see this film, which was, I bet Stuart talked about this, not the greatest film by Spielberg, What Dreams May Come. And I'm looking at these images and I'm like, who on earth would put those images in this film? Only an architect. And then, of course, I see your name. And I'm like, of course. Oh my God, what's he been doing? And then you came back to Chicago and we reconnected. And I came over to your office and I looked through the amazing drawings that you had been making for all of the movies. Like just amazing, like such, Aric, like so much poetry, so much feeling, just gorgeous. Because I also told Bert, like, I want to buy one. So just keep that in the back of your mind there. Okay. So beautiful. And then, of course, I had certain feelings about the firm you were working for. And But the fact is that when you took over, I'm telling you, the work just soared. Really, just in terms of the detail, the figuring out the detail, but it wasn't just that because Tom's office was always about that, but it was actually the control of the proportion, okay, and the composition. It was kind of amazing, all right, and that's you. That is you. And when I went to Notre Dame recently and I saw, and I know I did mention this to you, and I know you said it wasn't the best building and I should go to Arkansas, but the Jenkins, I think that's the building. I mean, it was just like the figuring out of the detailing and the resolution, which, is a great peeve of mine when it's not done right, was just so smart. It was so smart. And the composition of the exterior, so smart. So well done. Put the other buildings to shame. Put them to shame. And it wasn't like, oh, like, I'm so proud of you, or I know you. No, no, you are a great voice, not just architectural, but visual. And you have made an impact. And your personality has obviously, I'm so in tune with that. And you know me to be completely transparent, which is why I do have these hankies, okay? Because I tried to do this, and the reason I couldn't do the first take is I just started crying. So I think I'm doing a little better now. Also, I did learn a trick at Gabriel's bar mitzvah where you like do this weird pinching thing under your nose and then you don't cry. So just, in case somebody needs to use that in the future. Aric, as I said before, you should not be retired. But since you are, you are. But everything that you've done lives on, always, and in my heart. So I love you. Sorry, the tears are flowing, but I love you deeply. Okay,